Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. And this is Marcus and Deb's. And hopefully we're going to have some fun and some readings tonight. Deb?
Hello, everybody. Tell us where you're from then. We'll start off with a few hellos. Tell us where you're from and how you found us, and share away, if you don't mind, so we can get out and about a little bit. Share away. And what's the other thing? Follow us if you want as well. And say hello. Just say hello and tell us where you're from. And we'll start with a few hellos.
Yeah, most importantly, tell us where you're from, because Deb and I work together quite a lot in the body, so to speak, in the physical, Deb, in the physical, isn't it? And we did a charity event the other day, and it was myself, Deb's. Hello, Jade. And as I say, and it's nice to know where people are from. Slovakia. Hello. Oh, hello, Jan. Yeah, my dad's from Latvia originally. So Maryland, USA. Oh, I love our American friends. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, and it's just nice to know where everybody's from, really.
Christine from Surrey, and of course we forgot to say, Marcus, didn't we? We're streaming to Facebook and YouTube at the same time as well.
Yes, so don't forget to share.
Chat.
Don't forget to share, because Spiritual Psychics TV is free for everybody, and what we need to do is get more people on there, because everything on Spiritual Psychics TV is free. So Australia,
yeah, Tina. Hello, Tina. I haven't seen. There's a few new names on here, isn't there? I don't recognise them. So a few new names. So tell us if you're brand new, because all Marcus and I do is just pure mediumship. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. No cards or anything like that. Hiya, Maria Williams.
Oh, good evening, Maria. Just been told Maria's on tomorrow night, so don't forget to sign in for Maria tomorrow.
Really good. What's Maria doing? Hello, Emma.
Awesome. Good evening,
Maria,
Emma.
Tomorrow night, then.
From Surrey. That's two in Surrey. Go.
Oh,
come on, any Welsh?
Surrey.
Any Welsh people? Come on. I'm Welsh. Lancashire. Oh, I love Lancashire, because I was up there for 2 years when I was in the army. I was in Fulwood Barracks in Preston. I love that. Oh, two favourite mediums. We're honoured.
What can I say?
We're honoured.
What can I say? At least we've got one fan, eh, Marcus? At least we've got one fan, eh, Marcus?
Well, what can we say? And I did say to Debs that, I could have wore the jumper as well, couldn't I, Deb? But it looks a bit stuffy, doesn't it? So I know.
He reckons I'm
Welsh.
Tonight.
Elizabeth Jones. My grand's name was Jones. So Siddiqui, Elizabeth. That means just, how are you in Welsh? I'm not fluent, but I know all the words. Australia, right.
Wendy from Australia.
Texas.
There's lots of people.
In the last week. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Sheila. Just found it this last week. Hopefully, hopefully you'll enjoy it tonight then, Sheila. It's lovely to have our American friends. Yes. I've got someone, Deb. Can I start or what? Or not?
Yeah.
You're the boss. You always boss me about.
No, I'll be good tonight, Marcus. I'll let you get on with it.
First time in your life, that's for sure.
Hiya, Stacey.
Hello, Stace. I've got a jack. And the problem is when you get a jack, there's thousands of them, isn't there? And I just said to Jack, I said, come on, give me something else, Jack. And he said, I died at the age of 72. So I've got a Jack who died at the age of 72. And you just made me do that. You went, yeah, because he was a smoker as well, and that raspy stuff that they have, and he gives, when they use the clear sense inside of your nature and they put all the taste in your mouth. I was going to say God then, but you know what I mean, in your mouth, and it's all like roller backy and that type of stuff. When you used to get a little of the Oh, Sunday. Oh, you should be well speaking then, Siddiqui. Is that Janie? Janie Thomas? Janie Thomas?
Janine Thomas.
Janine Thomas. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on.
Quite a few in from Wales.
Yeah, quite a few in from Wales.
Yeah.
Well, God's country, isn't it, Debbie? Go.
Yeah.
So,
wow, yeah.
Can anybody take this Jack? Because he's starting to do a few things with my shoulders now, and he's just given me a couple of health things that he's got. 72 he died. I love having Deb's and my word together. Oh, thank you, Millie. Thanks for your kind words. I need this Jack.
You ought to tell people, because there's new people on here and they don't know how we work. So
we
ought to say, you know, if they can take it, tap off, you know what I mean? And Richard will sort the messages out.
Yeah, Debs and I work together, and our teams in spirit work together as well, because quite often we end up on the same link. And your father-in-law was Jack. Oh, right, Christine. But did he die at the age of 72, Christine? Because that, you know, this is the information. It's 72. California, San Marino. Oh, wow. Yeah. So if anybody can take any of the information, don't worry about jumping in, because quite often they run things parallel, and we get information, we get contacts, and we don't try to make it fit. We don't. Look, all we are mediums. We don't try to make it fit. What we do, we give you the information. I do, Jack, who was a heavy smoker, don't know about the age. Right, can I just talk to... Let's go with it, Emma. Let's go with you, okay? My dad was Jack. But Wendy, was he 72? Was he 72? Can we go with Emma? Let's try going with Emma, and then you know, we'll go along the way. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get more, Jody, but the thing is, he's giving me his age, isn't he? And what he's doing. All right, Christine. Okay, could everybody listen now, because somebody just asked for some more, and what he was doing, he was making me do this with his shoulders. And what he used to say, he said I could roll if, and you know the funny voices, Deb, that they use, you know, when they're doing it. He wants me to do this with my nose as well. So there's a couple of his little habits that he's showing me. But he said, I used to be able to roll a cigarette in one hand. And he was quite chuffed with himself. Can I just go back to Emma, please, Richard? And I just need to... I don't like to ask questions, but this... Emma, he's just made me bite the inside of my tongue. Have you done that just of late, Emma? Where, you know, you've caught the back... And it's got to be the right-hand side, not the left-hand side, because I'm trying to separate this. It might be that they're running things parallel, and he's doing this with his shoulders, you know what I mean? And he's like that. And it could be. Okay, right, Emma. Look, 2 birthdays in September, 1 in November, anniversary of a lady's passing on July the 9th. Okay, that's the information I know. And July the 9th is anniversary of ladies passing, and they fire these things at me, and they're just saying, I can see that you've got glasses on your thing, but they are showing me someone with eye strain. So someone's got like really tired eyes, and definitely with the tongue, because he just made me do it again. Definitely with the tongue. And also there is stress. There is absolute off the scale stress around you, Emma. There's a situation where you just can't get your head around it. You just can't. It's either you or someone very, very close to you where there's other people's actions are causing the stress. There should also be you should also be able to link with the birth weight of, that they do this quite often with me. So 7 pounds 3 ounces, 7 pounds 3 ounces. Don't think just immediate family. I have a sore mouth on the right hand side, lots of stress. Right, I am with you then, Emma. Hopefully you'll get the birthdays. Don't forget July the 9th. That's a bit. And this Jack, that's what he's making me doing. Anybody that's developing psychic or mediumistic sort of abilities, always remember, notice everything that goes on with your body, because he's making me trip over my words. And he's also saying, Emma, that really something has been said that people would rather have not said and pulled back. And there's just a little bit of upset. And this is quite close in the family, And, you know, one of these Welsh, I call them Welsh sheepdogs. You know, the black and white collie dogs. There's someone that had one, and they've told me someone had a pet duck as well. I've had that. I know a birthday in September. Okay, but this black and white collie dog, and also there's a Marian spirit that suffered with a heart attack. Oh no, sorry, not heart attack. She just told me heart failure. We all die. We all have heart failure in the end, don't we? Really, but she's just said heart failure, Emma. Okay, heart failure. Oh, you had a collie. It was a nutter, wasn't it? The collie was a nutter. This Jack said it was he used to use the flavoured language BL, couple of vowels DY. It's a bloody nutter dog. He was a bit of a crazy dog, although you used to try to train him because they're very intelligent things. This Jack said it's a nutter. It was a nutter, and that's the way he used to talk. And there's also a lady that passed, and there were two of the daughters on. I feel as if I want to say by the bedside, but they were in the hospital. But there was one of the family members that weren't there. Have you got something on this, Deb? Because somebody just says, Deb's got it. Deb's got it.
Do you know, the trouble is, Marcus, I've got another link on nattering away because I've got somebody else nattering. I'm having to write mine down. But I noticed that with you, though, at first, and I didn't think you clocked it, you were stuttering.
Yeah. When you tripping over his
got
words.
Into this link, you were stuttering. Yeah. So Emma should know somebody that used to stutter.
Yeah, like that when he couldn't get his words out, but when he was on a roll, he was okay. Yeah, I didn't miss it. Yeah, I did miss it. Yeah, it was.
Well, I could hear you stuttering.
Yeah. Hopefully you can take some of that, Emma. Hopefully you can take some. And there's also I know we got Deb's here, but there's also the name Debbie that you link with this side as well, Emma, and also a Sue, not a Susan. She doesn't like to be called Susan, a Sue. And it's as if you either counseling someone or giving someone some sound advice. I'll pass over to you, Deb, because I'm not getting any more feedback from Emma now. Oh, yes, you remember him stuttering. Oh, well done, look, see. Yay. Good.
And he lost his eyesight.
Yeah, but it's blurry. You say he lost his eyesight, but he's just putting blur on me. So I wouldn't say that he went totally blind, Emma. It was more blurry, you know. So although he couldn't see properly, I think he could see light and shade. Okay, Deb.
There you go, then. Are we finished with Emma then? Yeah. Moving on to someone else. I think I've got somebody else.
Emma, and the birthday on the 2nd of December as well. Leave that. And don't forget the
right weight. Then. You'll find all the details. When Marcus gives you the details, you might not be able to take them at first, but you will find them if you go home and check them. Okay, then. So who I've got a lovely gentleman with me who's talking about he had his own special tankard for when he went into the pub. It looks like, to be honest, they held it behind the bar for him. I think they did in years gone by, or if they're regular. But I've got this lovely granddad and great granddad who's talking about this lovely tankard that he had that he used to take into the pub with him. So if anybody can take him, let me know. He's talking about a granddaughter, but he's also talking about a great granddaughter as well. So I don't know which one of you will be on here tonight, but this granddad's telling me that whoever he wants to speak to on here has actually seen him recently in photographs. So somebody's actually been pointed out in photographs. This granddad's been pointed out recently in photographs. Now he's also talking to me about a link with Africa as well. So it looks like, to be honest, it looks like a family link, or there's a very strong link to Africa with this gentleman that's in spirit, and he wants to talk to a lady down here. So I'm hoping somebody can take him. He's talking about September means something as well, and also July means something as well. So if anybody could take somebody in spirit, especially this tankard that he's talking to me about, that he had to hold his beer in. It looks like his own in his pub. Okay, then my dad had his own. So you got. I don't want to make it fit because he's talking to me about a granddaughter as well, Jade. So I'm hoping that you've got a grand or a daughter, his granddaughter that he's talking as well. But he's talking about this special tankard, but he's also talking about Africa. There's a link to Africa as well, Jade, if you can take that. And it's either because there's strong links over there to do with family or a family connection, or somebody wants to go over there because he's bringing that in as well. And also talking about September means summer and also July. So I'm hoping you can take them to make sure I'm with you as well. He's holding a baby as well, Jade. So there is a baby that's gone to spirit as well. And he's talking about somebody down here that's, how can I put this? That's not, how is he describing it? Somebody around you not feeling great at the moment. In fact, he's talking about feeling a little bit fed up around you at the moment. So he's bringing that in. I'll wait for you to type it up because I know there's a bit of a delay. I just want to make sure I'm with you as well. So baby in spirit, also August. Somebody looking through the old photographs as well is telling me. He's also telling me he's got his mom there with him as well. So he's bringing his mom in. So your grandma in spirit as well to say hello to you. Also the name Ruby. Ruby should mean something, but he's talking about Ruby down here, Jade. Ruby down here. He wants to bring her in. Just mention her. That's what he's doing. And hopefully you're still on because we haven't got any more updates yet. But hopefully you're still on. I'll keep talking. I'll keep repeating what he's saying. Ruby down here. Also, apart from Africa,
Colleen can take it all.
And she, yeah.
Apart from Africa.
See, we'll just wait for the other lady, Jade, to talking because there is this link. Because the first thing he told me was Africa, so there is going to be a link to Africa. There's something about Africa, so take that on board. If it's the two of you, I'll go with two of you. He's also, I want to go back to Jade because he's also mentioning a house move as well. He's talking about a house move for you, Jade, so watch for the house move as well. And this gent is also talking to me about somebody's lit a candle for him recently as well. So he's aware of this candle that's been lit and he wants to say thank you for the candle. Thank you for the candle. Somebody actually burns nice smelling candles and also incense sticks as well, because he's talking about those as well. All right, so he's mentioning that. So tap up because we need to know whether we're on the straight. First there's use on the day side. My nan just passed. There you go. Okay then, there you go. So I'm definitely with you then, Jade. But yeah, he's talking about somebody around you, an older person around you that needs a little bit of healing as well, that's feeling a bit low. That's one of the things he's talking about. He's also saying, oh, I think this is a memory. He's just showed me a photograph, Jade, just a photograph of a gentleman by the look of it, and somebody has drew a moustache on it or something like that, like in pen or felt tip. So there's a memory of somebody, he's just said to me, a memory of somebody defacing a picture, and he's having a bit of a giggle. Now, I don't know how old you are, Jay, but he's showing me one of those, what are they called? He's going back to toys now, and he's showing me a memory of one of those, you know, the space hoppers, where you hold on to the, like, horns on top of them. They're like big balloon things. You hold on to the top and you bounce along on the floor. He's bringing a memory of one of those. One of my daughter's name is Ruby. He's heard you talking about him, Jade, so you've actually been speaking about it, and that's why he's popped in to say hello. Somebody, he says, around you likes fairies. So somebody likes fairies, and I don't know if this is your daughter's because he's going low, so I think it's a youngster that likes her fairies. Somebody is going to be talking about dancing lessons, especially ballet lessons, Jade, wanting to go ballet or dancing lessons as well. And somebody's good at football, but it's more like tricks with football, you know, like they bounce the ball on the knee and stuff like that. Somebody's very good at that. Oh, Marcus is picking some up. Are you picking some up from Jade's side, are you, Marcus?
I'm not quite sure. Quite sure. I've got some specific stuff here, and I don't think it's on this link. I don't think it's on link. Sorry. Yeah,
it's all right. I'll just
it was just an
Irish. To you.
Yeah, it was just an Irish link. It's an Irish
Right,
link.
okay then. Okay, he's talking about that then. What else are you talking about? The link to London is saying, Jade. So watch for the link to London. He's come, Jade. He's going to go in a minute. It's very quick, but he's going to go because he's talking about I came because I've been spoken about recently, and I want to let her, these are his words, by the way. I want to let her and the family know that I'm still around. And I'm still able to hear what you're saying. He's having a giggle. He's having a giggle with that because I want to laugh. Because he's making me laugh as though somebody's been talking about him, and he's laughing because he can hear what they're saying. So it must have been quite funny. So he's having a bit of a giggle with that. He just wants to give you, I don't know if this is a memory, Jade, or you've got it or something. He's given me a little tiny purse. Only a little purse, and it's got one of those clips on the top. You know, the old-fashioned purses, you go like that to open it. I think somebody used to have one of those. He's calling it a penny purse. So somebody used to have a tiny purse and put the pennies in it or something like that. He wants me to hand it to you. You're quite psychic, Jade. Everybody's psychic anyway, but you should pick him up because he's saying she picks me up. She knows when I'm around. It goes a bit cold as well. But I'm just sending my love. He's saying he's blowing your kisses like this, like I'm doing like this. He's doing this. I'm blowing the kisses. Just keep talking to me, he says. And I hear your prayers as well. So he's sending your prayers up. Your nan says hello, by the way. And your nan wants to give you butterscotch. I think they're sweets, but she just wants to give you butterscotch. But she says hello. She's making me wave. Okay. So I'll leave all their love with you, Jade. I hope that was okay. All right. Nice things coming up, Jade. He's just told me to say to you, nice things coming up. Okay. So there you go, Marcus.
Okay.
You've got somebody there, Marcus.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if I was picking anything up on that one because, Jade, I don't know if you have got an Irish link. I wasn't listening too much because I was concentrating on something else. But if you have, also, when you were talking about the purse and the little penny purse, I saw a little zip. on the side. And there used to be something stuck in there. So I don't know if that fits in, Jade. Right. As I said, I wasn't quite concentrating because usually I am, but right. All right. I've got three sisters in spirit. There's a family where there's three sisters in spirit. Now, this is specific stuff, and if it doesn't fit in, please don't say yes. Please don't say yes. Because the younger sister died first, and she died at the age of 32. The middle sister then died, and she died at the age of 68. And that's what they've told me. And if someone can take that, I've got the information about the third sister, but only if they can take that. So there's a family with there's three sisters. The younger sister died at the age of 32. They haven't even told me what they died of yet. And the middle-aged one died at the age of 68. But also with this would be some sort of Irish link as well. Some sort of Irish link. And I've got two links here, and the other one is a lady that's rocking in a chair. She used to rock in a chair, and she's telling me that she suffered a stroke that took the left side, and she died in her own chair. Hi, Kelly. So I've got two links there. So, and it's specific stuff. So if anybody can take any of that, and I've also just been given with the lady that's rocking, she's given me that someone should be able to link with the birthday on the 13th of September. So I need someone who can link with the birthday on the 13th of September. Can't go any further without that. Need that bit of feedback now. When you get that specific stuff, it's either right or it's wrong, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. Listen, but that's the two links I've got.
They might have to find out the information, though, might they?
Yeah.
They might not know it, but they just got to go and research it. That's the thing. We need to get somebody. Richard, is I saw a lady's name earlier on, Tina Bonglavani. Hey, look.
I have three sisters.
Hang on a
Why
minute.
could I have
Go
three
back.
sisters? What was that?
Yeah, it was that. We'll have her later. Marcus one. All right, we'll have Tina in a minute.
Good morning from Australia. Good evening. Good morning, Tina. It's evening here. I was there. No.
That's
Sorry.
That's the one I wanted, but Marcus has found his three sisters, hasn't he? So we'll let Marcus go first, and I'll come back to Tina in a minute. There you go.
That died in the chair. September and Irish. Okay. Right. Gwendolyn. Oh, what a beautiful name. I love that name.
Gwendolyn.
Oh, I love that name, Gwendolyn. Right, because the ages they gave me, Gwendolyn, was 32 and 68. But if you got right, anyway, let's deal with the aunt, because the thing was, she's telling me, she's making me rock again, and she's saying that, look, I used to know everything, and what she's doing, she was always cold. She's telling me she's always cold, so she used to wear either a throw or when they have like crochet or some wool shawl or something like that, and she used to cover her legs as well, she said, and she's saying, and don't forget to tell them about the poutine. Poutine, that's the illegal drink that they used to brew, don't they? The Irish used to brew poutine. It's like made out of potatoes, because she's just mentioning that. And Gwendolyn, there's someone this side that's having a terrible neck pain. Please give me some feedback, okay? Because I've got to check that I'm on. I keep on tripping over my words. Yes, always had a throw. The thing is, who's tripping over their words this side, Gwendolyn? Okay, and someone is either a little bit slurred in their speech, and it's not to do with drink. It's just either to do with, I don't know if it's age or if they had a mini stroke or something of that nature, and they're just talking about that. But wow, she just said, Gwendolyn, you should be very, very proud of something. So you've done something. And she said, you should be proud. And notice the way she made do my fingers. So when she used to talk a little bit like that. She used to use her hands a little bit. Yes, Nick. And yeah, and it's more muscular, but it's also skeletal. They just told me. Okay, she just told me. And headaches as well. Someone's having terrible migraines, because I can see visual distortion. The same person with the neck pain, okay, and it clicks as well. Oh God, I can hear it clicking in my head. Gwendolyn, you know someone that lost a baby at 8 months. Yeah, because she's just told me there was a baby lost a baby at 8 months, and there's, where when someone says a prayer or does a prayer card or says a mass or something of that nature, there was either, I don't know if it was a Bible or a prayer book or something. Oh yes, you got right, Gwendolyn, thank you. But they're specifically showing me either a prayer book or a Bible. I can't quite see it. It's white it's got a white cover, but there was a message written in there, and part of the wording was "my little angel." That's what they've just showed me. My little angel was written in there. Now, the thing is, Gwenda, we know with the knowledge that we have, we continue on, and they grow and they grow. Pray I ask for the time. Okay, bless you, Gwendolyn. What you have to understand, my hand, God, you're a healer. Gwendolyn, you're a healer. Because I just put my hands together and my hands nearly, as if they were on fire. You're a healer. And use it in your way, by the way. Use it in your way, because someone's trying to whittle away at your self-confidence. Somebody's trying to whittle away at your self-confidence. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. That's all the time, bye. The thing is that when spirits grow, we have the image of a physical growth, but it's not a physical growth. It's a spiritual growth. And watch when when you got these little bells going, like Tinkle Bell. You know the film. What was that film where Tinker Bell was in? Peter Pan. Peter's a name, by the way, Gwendolyn, in spirit as well. But that's just lateral thinking. That little bell of Tinkerbell. Yes, I've been told that. Okay. Listen for that, because they send in the signals, Gwendolyn, and it seems as if you're missing a couple of them. Just notice it and register. And soon as register, just notice the way in which you're thinking and how it's going. And then use that meditative energy in the correct way. That's what I've been told. I don't know if you do the cards or you do cards for yourself or whatever. But they also show me, you put very spiritual, but I've got more poetry or prose or something of that nature. And just be assured that these energies are around you. And when you see these little blotches, when you close your eyes going away from you, don't strain too much, just go into it. And then just see how things develop and how things go. There's a gentleman your team's just said move on, so I've got to move on to Deb. But just before I would, one of your teams ain't half quite forthright, aren't they, Deb? They just said stop, and I'll stop. And I was trying to get some information. It's a gentleman for Gwendolyn. It's a gentleman died on the 3rd of December, and I've got to stop now, Deb.
I'm sorry.
No, that's the way they do it.
The problem is, I'll have Tina. I've got people nattering in my ear, and I don't know if they're all for Tina or I've got different people nattering. But Tina, I'm coming to you. So Tina Giovanni, nice name if I've said it right. Hiya, Tina.
Sounds Italian.
And Giovanni sounds nice. But I've got a lovely lady. As soon as I saw your picture up first thing, I thought, oh, way up, we got a lovely lady that wants to come to you. A lovely lady in spirit. I'm not sure who she is yet. We'll work it out in a minute. Mom or Nan it is. But she comes with you. The first thing she's talking about is the lovely smell of perfume that she's got. So you should be smelling perfume around you, Tina, from this lady that she connects with, that you connect with in spirit. Okay, so that's what she's talking about, the whiff of perfume. And the other thing she's doing straight away is playing with your hair, Tina. So she's talking about her words are, I've been trying to get in touch with her. And she's twisting your hair like this. So I think this must be a memory as well. But you should notice that when she comes round you, you'll get this whiff of perfume, but also the playing with your hair. You'll be forever doing this type of thing as well. She says that somebody speaks to a photograph of her as well. She's talking about that. So she's got knowledge of that. Right. The first thing she's doing with you is she's going, as if this is you, taking in a deep sigh of breath, going, and relax, she's just said to me, and relax, she's saying. She's just said to me, your get up and go has got up and gone. Your get up and go has got up and gone. So she's talking about being relaxed, trying to relax you a little bit. That's what she's talking about. And she's actually giving you a massage on your shoulders as if you, the same thing, got a bit of stress. So she's trying to give you a massage to relax as well. Now, this lady's got 2 babies with her in spirit, she says. So you should be aware of 2 babies. And she's also talking about a nursing link as well. So there's a nursing link connection around you as well that she's bringing in. There is somebody down with the nursing link as well. I think this is separate, but there's somebody down here as well that is also, she's saying, thinking. The words are, somebody is contemplating going into nursing around you, Tina. So watch for that. She's aware of that as well. Just saying, I'm aware of that. That's a funny thing to say. She's just said to me, Tina, somebody driving is hit and miss. I don't know what she means by that, hit and miss. Somebody driving is hit and miss. So she's having a bit of a giggle. But whether this person is around you, it's like they've got somebody in the passenger seat and they're talking to the person in the passenger seat rather than watching the road. So be aware of that. I know it's nothing serious because she's having a bit of a giggle about it. She's finding it quite funny. Now, she wants me to give you fairies as well. So I don't know if it's you that likes the fairies. And she's also talking about wallflowers. I don't know what they look like, to be honest, but she wants me to give you wallflowers. So there's a memory there. And also peonies she's talking about as well. She also wants to give you a rocking chair. So there's a memory of somebody that was in spirit that had a rocking chair as well. Now you've got a Jack in spirit, but also down here there's a Matthew somewhere. She's just mentioning the names, Matthew down here, and also Stephen around down here as well, and also the name Heather. Now she's coming in talking about, she wants to reassure you that I'm still around. That's what she's coming for, to reassure you that she's still around, because she's talking about you've been questioning spirit, or you've been questioning whether they're round and about. That's what she's saying. She also wants to give you a robin, so watch for the robin coming along your way as well. And also the name Martha in spirit will mean something, so watch for the Martha. She's talking to me about building bridges, so there's little niggles going on somewhere in the family as well. Somebody needs to build a few bridges. Now she's going to Australia as well with you, Tina, so there's a link to Australia. But that's all she wants to say, really. I think she's come to reassure you that she's around because she's heard somebody talking about her. So I hope you can take it all. I know you're not responding, so we'll move on anyway, but I think she's just about finished, to be honest. So I'll leave her love with you. But Margaret from Spirit wants to say hello, but just know that she's around and about, as she's saying. All right, so I'll leave her love with you. You ready, are you, Marcus?
Yeah, I've got that. I've got that song, "The Yellow Rose of Texas." Didn't we see someone from Texas?
Yeah.
Is there someone from Texas? Because I thought, well, if I've seen someone and they're singing "The Yellow Rose of Texas," but they said they wanted to change it to a red rose because there was a red rose put on the coffin. There was a red rose put on the coffin. Hello Sheila G. Hello from Texas, just from this amazing channel last week. Right, Sheila. If you don't mind me speaking to you, because they started singing the song "The Yellow Rose of Texas," this is why I wanted to speak to you now. But this lady who's communicating with me said, "Oh, you're gonna have to change that to a red rose because there should be a memory where there was a single red." I'm not saying that the other flowers weren't more roses, but there was also a single red rose put on a coffin. And also, Sheila, I want to know if you can link with, don't necessarily link this, please. I know there's a bit of a delay, but please write something, whether it's right, wrong, or we're off the mark or whatever. But I've also got a Charles or a Charlie. The name Charles or Charlie, and also I've got someone that took their own life as well. Don't link it together, don't glue it together. These are 3 different bits of information. If it goes that way, fine, but there was just 3 bits of information that I've got, and I need some feedback on them. The reason I've come to you is because they were singing the Yellow Rose of Texas, Sheila. So please give me some feedback if you're not there, and if not, can anybody take someone who took their own life? And it's a gentleman. It's a gentleman. No response at all. Okay. Then.
Oh, we'll see. We'll throw out who we've got then, Marcus. We'll throw out who we've got because I've got quite a few people. Oh, she's here.
Yes, Texas girl, I can take Charles, and yes, the person took their right. Okay, Sheila. Thank you. Let me work with you then, okay? Now, don't link this into the specific information you've just said yes to, but there is a memory of someone putting a single red rose on the coffin as well. And when I said as well, my eyes came up like that. And Charles would that's how he would communicate. He was very animated. He would always, he would I want to say bigger than life. Do you know what I mean? When someone enters a room and they're bigger than life, and there's someone this side that you can link with also, Sheila, that's like, that's like that, that's bigger than life, and quite confident in what they do and how they do it, which is great. And but the thing is, quite often we need some checks and balance. And they're saying, when we were talking about checks and balances, there's a situation around you now, Sheila, and it's happening now. It's not 2 weeks ago, it's not whatever, and this got to be happening now, that really someone's just jumped in with 2 feet where they really should have thought before. And quite often, Sheila, there's also someone around you where Deb and I, where we say it hits the mouth before it hits the brain, and there's a little bit of tension there. You should be able to link with 2 birthdays in September, 1 in October, anniversary of a gentleman's passing. This is a gentleman's passing, not the lady, because you should be able to take a lady's passing in December, but I want to link with the gentleman's passing because it was on the 20. Come on. 20th. They just said 20, so I'll leave that as the 20th. They said 20. And it's as if you just need to take stock of how things are going. Please try to feed some back information, please, Sheila, because I need to check I'm on the right links here. The guy, and this is the way he's saying it. The guy. I can take a look at. Thank you. The guy that took his own life, saying, yes, I did cry for help, but not really properly. He says, my behavior was up and down. A lot of stress. Don't feel as if he was on medication for anything, but there is someone on medication this side, either blood thinners, something to thin the blood, because there's also someone this side that's either had a stent put in or something to do with arteries, to open the arteries up, and they've had a bit of a scare. But the guy that just saying, it is what it is. And someone says that's terminology they use this side. They say it is what it is. It is what it is. And the memory of when the hair was supposed to be bleached and it went a funny greeny colour. There's a memory of that somewhere there. And also there's now we're mirror image. Don't forget, Sheila, we're mirror image. Okay, now this is my right hand. To you it'll look like the left, but it's the right hand. But it's this finger. This is the right hand. Oh, it is the right hand. Yeah, well, it's the right hand. This top of the finger, with the middle finger, there's a gentleman in spirit that lost the top part of that finger. And more power to your elbow, somebody's just said. More power to your elbow. Don't know if you understand that terminology, but it means that you've done something and it's right. Although people might not like it, it is right. It was the right code of action. So more power to your elbow. And twins. Yes, there was somebody who understand, yeah. And there's twins. There's twins somewhere. There's twins. And who's is it Marge or Marjorie? I don't know what Marge is short for. Is Marge short for Margaret or Marjorie? Marge. I can't quite get it. But there's also a lady that well, I get this quite often. They're scratching my head like that she had a either a birthmark or it looks like maybe something taken off, might have been skin cancer or something like that, but there was a scar on the right hand side there. And the saying, because I've only ever been to Las Vegas once, I don't know if this is a memory or whatever, or somebody, the way they say it, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and I'll leave that with you. I hope you can take some of that. And Sheila, look, thumbs up. The decision was right. Margaret. Oh, it's Margaret. Okay. The decision was right. And also the birth time, God, no respecters of times, these babies, are they? 13 minutes past 4 in the morning. 13 minutes past 4. So I was at, oh God, minutes past 4 in the morning. Okay. 13 minutes past 4 in the morning is the birth time. And they just showed me a Doberman dog. Now that symbolizes to me strength, and somebody needs a little bit of guarding. You know, just need to be on your guard. Emotionally. Not physically, emotionally. And I'll leave that with you. You got something just went past you then, Deb.
Did they?
Yeah, I just saw something. I don't know if it was an orb or what. Honestly, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it just
That's
went
good
past.
then.
Yeah, all good.
Oh, good.
Good.
Now, while we're nattering about somebody going past me in the boat, there's a lovely a gentleman with me who's telling me that somebody down here today was singing Frosty the Snowman, and all this. I've been standing here going Frosty the Snowman. So he's been listening to somebody on here. So who on here has been singing Frosty the Snowman today? Because you've got a lovely gent and a lady in spirit that's been listening and also laughing. And also, I think this is the same link, because they're also talking about a lady in spirit that used to have calipers on the legs as well. So somebody's got knowledge of somebody in spirit that used to have calipers on the legs. But the main thing is this laughing and singing Frosty the Snowman as we're going round and about. So hopefully somebody could be able to take that. Also the name Janine. Hiya, Clara. The name Janine will mean something as well. So that's an unusual name, isn't it? So I'm waiting to see who's been singing the nice Christmas carols, especially Frosty the Snowman. Also, somebody has been praying for snow as well. Somebody likes their snow, because they've been talking, obviously I say, talking about sledging as well. So somebody's been talking about sledging, snow, Frosty the Snowman, and also has got a connection with a lady that used to wear calipers in spirit as well. So we'll wait for a few seconds, see if anybody can take that. Don't look as though they can so far, does it? Richard? Oh, a lot of people saying they've been singing Frosty the Snowman. I'll have to level it down then. Anyway, my cousin has calipers, Stuart. Can you take Frosty the Snowman as well, Stuart? I don't know if it's on the same link or I've got two separate ones because I've written them down. If I work with Marcus, sometimes I write them down. And Sandra is, oh, this is somebody's mom. Sandra, so it's either Sandra then or one of the others who's got a mom in spirit. Okay. Somebody with a mom in spirit. So mom's been listening to her daughter singing this Frosty the Snowman tune. So whichever. Is it you or Clara as well? Okay, we'll wait and see.
I'll tell you what, Deb, what I'm picking up. You know, when you sit on a chair and you put your legs back and forth.
Yeah.
Is whoever does that, because I'm.
Whoever rocks or as
well, no. You know, you do that like that with your feet. You know, you lift your feet off the ground and do that. Then. I'm doing that for some reason, and also because I'm linking in, and they said right said Fred, so there's a Fred there as well.
My mum had the caliper. That's what I want.
Yeah.
You got a mum in spirit, Clara, because I've got this mum talking, and you can also take the Frosty the Snowman bit as well. I think, can't we? So yes. Oh God, there is quite a few, isn't there? Let's give you a bit more information so that I can narrow it down then.
Come on, sort it out, Deb. Sort it out.
You know why I've written it down. I've written 3 though. So I don't know whether it's all one or whether it's 3 separate links, you see. This is what's confusing me. Right. This lady, yeah, obviously talking about the calipers, obviously talking about the Frosty the Snowman. Now, somebody has a little one around them as well, because she's talking about a little one around them as well. I want to talk to a lady, so I'm going past Stuart. Let's concentrate on Clara then. Let's concentrate on Clara. Also, Clara, if this is for you, she's talking about July will mean something. And also, she's been listening to somebody. Okay. She's been listening to somebody that's been complaining about their grey hairs coming. Somebody's been talking about getting grey hairs. All right, so she's just been having a bit of a laugh about that. There is a link, she says, to Australia with your family as well, Clara. I don't know if you know that, but she's talking about a link. She wants to say to you, Clara, yes, I hear you. Yes, I hear it, you. So it's almost like she thinks you've been shouting at her. You know what I mean? In a nice way. Hi, Mom, are you there? Are you there? She says, yes, I hear you. You don't have to raise your voice. But she tells me that somebody actually uses those words down here, Clara. Somebody actually says, you don't have to raise your voice. She's saying, so she's listened to that as well, and she's just saying to you, you don't have to raise your voice. I'm here, she's saying, I'm here. July means, she wants to repeat July. When they repeat July to me, it means there's 2 dates there that are special in July. She's talking about, Clara. Somebody wants a speedboat, she's just said to me. Somebody wants a speedboat. So hopefully you'll know what she means, because that's all she's just said. Somebody wants a speedboat. But with the speedboat, she's just took me up to the lakes, the Lake District, Windermere. She's took me up there as well, Clara. So there's going to be a link up there as well. She tells me that there's a baby with her that was lost in a miscarriage as well. Okay. And somebody's actually been thinking about this baby as well, and she wants to let them know that the baby's here, that the baby's okay. Okay, she's making my nose itch, so I know when she comes around you, you'll be doing a lot of this, she's saying. You'll be doing a lot of this. Okay, so she's obviously confirming she's there, isn't she, Clara? She's talking about, she's got knowledge of somebody. What is it? Scar. Because she's doing this, all right. She's doing this, but she's scratching. But she's also, what is this, a mole or what? I'm confused, because first of all, I thought she was telling me about somebody that had a mole on the face. And then she's, oh, hang on a minute. Somebody apparently, somebody apparently fell over and scarred their face. I want to go up to their eyebrow. Somebody must have had stitches or something like that. Okay, a little somebody scarred their eyebrow. You know when the eyelashes or the eyebrow lashes things don't grow back? Somebody, she's got knowledge of that as well. Now she's made me look at your picture, Botox. She's made me look at your picture, and she's talking to me about midwifery. So somebody's got a connection with midwifery. Okay then. Or somebody's going into midwifery, because she's talking about that. In fact, she tells me there's somebody in spirit, Clara, that I think you've got you're not going to know this, I don't think. I think you're going to find it out. There's somebody in spirit that actually was a midwife and delivered a lot of babies. So you're going to be finding that out. But there's somebody down here interested in it as well. She wants me to give you university. Okay, and then she wants me to give you Sheffield as well. I don't know whether she's bringing the two together, like if there's a Sheffield University, I don't know, or it's separate, but she wants me to give you those as well. Oh, there you go then. But what's for the person down here? Oh, that's nice. That's unusual. She's just said that the person down here that will be talking about midwifery is a lad, is a male, not a female. Okay, so watch for that. That's nice. That will go into midwifery or be thinking about it. Your Aunt May, so she wants to say hello as well. Anything else? She's saying, oh, there's a wedding coming up, Clara. There's a wedding coming up. She says, oh, this is a bit. She make me go, oh, this is going to be a bit of this is going to be a bit of a surprise. She's saying this wedding, it's a bit hush hush. She's saying it's a bit hush hush. She's saying, but people are going to be finding out. So whoever these two that are getting married, they're going to try and keep it hush. But people are starting to get a little bit suspicious. So it's not going to be so much hush hush, she's saying. So watch for that as well. But I know that you're talking to me. She says, I do hear you. She's saying, I'm still here. I'm still here, Clara. She's saying, I'm still here. I'm just going to give you some, Clara, that are work, because it looks as though you've got this is all one link. So this might be for you as well, so I'm hoping it is. But while I was talking to her before, somebody says to me that somebody down here was expecting a baby and they thought it was a boy. So they named the boy baby and they had to change it quick because it turned out to be a girl. So there's that. That's probably a link for you as well. Especially, actually, she's told me, yeah, with the midwifery link, it probably makes sense, wouldn't it? But there's a quick change of name. Quick, it's a girl, not a boy. So there's that type of thing. But she's just saying, I think you must. She wants me to do this. So I don't know if you hold your hands up when you talk to her like this. But she's just acknowledging that she hears you. She says, watch for things, because she's trying to let you know she's around as well, Clara. So watch for things in the house, like somebody's got a dimmer switch somewhere. You know, I don't even know if you have them now. The old dimmer switches, and watch for the light being turned up. All right, watch for the light being turned up. Okay, so she'll do it that way. And also, she says, oh, somebody is getting on my nerves, she's saying. Somebody is getting on my nerves because they keep switching the TV over. They keep switching the TV over. And it's like she's watching it and then they'll turn it over. Okay. Oh, there you go then. Then they'll turn it over, she's saying. So she's getting annoyed because she can't watch the TV, especially like she likes David Attenborough. Oh, watch for your dimmer switches then, Clara. But she likes David Attenborough. She especially likes, or somebody likes, whales. And you know when I call it singing, when they wail, when they sing, when they talk to each other. She likes that, or somebody's going to be saying, oh, I love it when the whales kind of sing to each other, she's saying. But she's sending a love from spirit. She says, everybody in spirit wants to send their love to you, Clara. So you've got a lot of people up there. They're just sending the love. All right, so I'll leave her love with you. She's lovely, but she will make herself known. So be aware of that. Oh, there you go then. That was good for you then. Yeah. So I'll leave her love with you.
Well, when you were talking about whales, I thought you were talking about a singing then, as in the Welsh.
Oh, no. There you go. You know, lovely whales singing to each other. Yeah. Go on then, Richard. Were you saying something?
Yeah.
Just going for a break. We'll be back in a sec.
The SPTV Divine Guidance Oracle Pack, a unique blend of inspiration and artistic beauty. Our captivating set of 78 cards combines the power of ancient archetypes, celestial guidance, and the essence of life itself to provide you with a unique tool for self-discovery, clarity, and transformation, all lovingly housed within an exclusive rigid box. The pack includes a booklet that delves into every card in detail, some of which carry dual meanings for deeper interpretation. The booklet also features 8 distinctive card spread layouts. Among these treasures, you'll discover 22 major arcana, 9 main archangels, 4 elements, and 40 life cards, each a work of art, radiating beauty and delivering profound messages that resonate deeply within your being. The SPTV Divine Guidance Pack, where beauty meets enlightenment. Pre-order today and unlock the extraordinary wisdom that awaits you. To be among the pioneers in experiencing our forthcoming collection and to reserve your pack in advance, as well as to access more details, including a sample audio description, kindly visit sptv.uk/cards.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk.
Hello, everybody. We're back. I was just having a laugh with Richard, and then he reminded me about the cards. What are they called? The cards, the divine cards, the divine oracle cards that SPTV have done, that Richard's done. And I was saying to him, I want a pack, and he said, well, you better get your order in quick because it closes soon. So if you're tomorrow. So if you want a pack of them lovely cards, you better get your order in quick to Richard before he closes it. And they're lovely as well. And I'm not really into cards, but even I'm going to have some of them because they're very pretty.
Yeah, so don't forget to order by tomorrow for your cards.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I need someone who can take a birthday on the 14th of September. 14th of September, they've just been told me. And I've also been given the name of Gracie. I'm not saying it's Gracie's birthday or anything like that, but Gracie or Grace and Ryan. So that should link. That should link in. And I've got some, you know that old song, One Day at a Time, Sweet Jesus? One day at a time, sweet Jesus.
I used to sing that all the time.
Oh, did you?
Work.
Did you?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, wow.
Well,
someone's singing that in my head as well. So I need someone who can link with the 14th of September. And also I've been given, and again, you know, when we sit in here, when Deb's working or I'm working and we're writing things down, we quite often don't know if it's one link or two links. But there's also an anniversary of a passing on the 18th of January. So if someone can link with the passing on the 18th of January or the birthday on the 14th of September. And I've also been given the names Ryan and Grace or Gracie. Claire Pan. You'll love that song. Is anybody, yes. Are we going to takers for this, Richard? No? Okay. All comers. And then I sang One Day at a Time, suits you. Oh, right then.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, you know, it's good, especially when the quiet sings it, isn't it? You know. I miss that. Why one day my son, the first birthday, 13th, what was that? My son was 14th. My son's passing was 14th, and his birthday is in September.
Ooh.
January the 14th. No, thank you, Tony, but they can count. Sorry. Thank you. It's specific. It's the 14th of September. Mary can take the passing in January. Mai can take.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, I see. Sorry, all right, in January. Thank you. Can we go back to that one then, please, Richard? Sorry, I just misread that. 17th of the first. Thank you, Kelly, but it's specific. It's specific. My nan used to sing that. 14th September is my niece AV Grace. Ah, right.
Ooh.
Andrea then. Because, yeah, it was 14th of September was the birthday, and they gave me them with Gracie, so I'm with Andrea. Hopefully you should be, somebody else might be able to take the 18th pass, and that might be a different thing. Well, Andrea, I need to talk to you, because I'll tell you now, they are so excited. They've got me so excited. So there's something going on. I have a brother Ryan and a niece Gracie. Robert, I'll be with you in a second, okay? Right, Andrea, I'm so excited. There's something that's, I can't get my words out, and that used to be either a nan, I call them nan, gran, whatever, but I would say nan. That would be a nan. That she used to get excited about everything. So either your gran or your nan used to get very excited, and she's so close to me, and she's sort of like every part of my being, and I really feel that you use the clairsentient side of your nature a little bit, and quite often they tell me, Andrea, you get a little funny feeling in your tummy, and quite often you get a little bit nervy. I'm not saying you get panicky, but there is someone this side that gets panic attacks. Yeah, Nana. Yeah, well, I said Nan, but yeah. You know, and there's someone here that gets bilious attacks as well, you know, and gets a little bit acidy. And there's also a gentleman this side that's type 2 diabetic. Type 2 diabetic, but he eats all. Say again, sorry? Oh, wow. Oh, there's two Andreas. Oh, am I running this parallel? Because I thought I was talking to the other Andrea. Look, let's go with it. Let's go with it. And if it separates, it separates. So I've got Andrea Visand, and well, let's go with it. Let's go with it. Right. There's a gentleman this side, type 2 diabetic, and he just eats the wrong things. And there's also a Carl. That's right. My dad's got acid. All right. Okay. And which one of you then? Which one of the Andreas? There's someone that's got back right problems with the back right tooth. And your Uncle Bob said, "Oh, it is running parallel, isn't it?" Okay, right then, Andrea Reese, you should know someone with the back right teeth, not the furthest back, one from that, who's got a problem with the teeth. The other Andrea Keegan, you should know a lady that suffered with breast cancer in her 30s and went to spirit. Can I see if that separated them? Has that separated them? Oh, your tooth is broken. Right. So let me speak to Andrea Reese first, and then I'll speak to the Andrea Keegan. Yeah, okay. Let me speak to Andrea Reese first. Right. The excitement is that you've got to do it. Whatever you're planning, it's step by step, but you have to do it. And you said Nana. I'm saying Nan. So I know you said Nana, but I'm saying Nan. That she's so excited, but she used to be quite generous as well. Always, like if somebody went there, be either, you know, so a little bit of money or a little gift or a little this, that, and the other. But she did say my eyes were a bit funny. No, she didn't say funny. She said wonky. My eyes were a bit wonky. She said my eyes were a bit wonky. And I think that was the terminology she used to use. And the apple crumble was bloody marvelous. Somebody has said that, Andrea Reese. Okay, the apple crumble was bloody marvelous. Can I go to the other Andrea now, please? That was for Andrea Reese. I need the other Andrea now. Andrea Keegan. Right. Look, I tell you now, you need, or you feel as if you need to slap someone daft. Okay? There's a situation around you that's really getting a little bit out of hand, I've just been told. And it's where someone's being verbally quite mischievous, and really you've just got to nip it in the bud. Andrea Keegan, you also bite your bottom lip, I've just been told. And that you know, I mean, you'd physically do that, you know, when you're a little bit worried or a little bit tentative or whatever. But they're also saying you need to bite your tongue at the moment, because there's a situation you have to put oil on troubled waters. You also link with someone that's either going through a breakup or a parting of the ways. That's the best way to put it. And you should also be able to take a Margaret in spirit, and that's for Andrea Keegan. Okay, and there's also a gentleman that died at the age of 69, and it was hard conditions that he had, but there were other things as well. There were other things going on as well, and he comes close to you because he's saying, "Who, Andrea Keegan? I don't know if it's you or someone very close to you who's got." You know, right at the base of the spine, there's a little bit of a pain, and it's muscular. This is me. Got to bite my tongue. Oh, I feel as if it's Andrea Keegan, and it's not Andrea. It's your Auntie Margaret. Okay. Oh God, I am getting this mixed up, aren't I? Come on, help me out, Debs. Come on, you take
You're not
one and
getting
I
mixed
take
up.
one.
They both can take the same thing.
Yeah, if you
just
can
give the information out, they both can take it.
Go. Right. I've got September the 2nd as a birthday. I've also got a gentleman that died 3 days after Christmas. So that was the 28th. Okay, 3 days after Christmas, it'd be the 28th. And there's also a lady. There's a lady that they said they buried me in the wrong dress. Buried me in the wrong dress, and one of you should be able to take that. And because I've run this parallel, take what you can, but Andrea Rees, be excited because it is good. It is good. On to you, Deb.
Great. I've got a gentleman with me. This is somebody else. Thank you, Andrea, and the other Andrea. This is
thank you both,
I've got a gentleman in spirit who tells me he was a milkman. If anybody could take a milkman in spirit, and he's singing that song to me. Ernie drove the fastest milk cart in the West. So I know people used to take the mick out of him as well because he's singing that song. So if anybody can take a milkman in spirit, let me know. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West as well. Okay, and we'll wait to see if somebody can take him. I think he's a granddad. He's obviously a dad as well, he says. But he's lovely, he is. He's going back a bit as well because he's talking about the 60s as well. Okay, so he's got this link to the 60s. But driving, he's just told me, driving a milk cart, you say. Driving a milk cart. Okay, I'll give you a little bit more then. Because I do feel he's linked to somebody, not just on a friend link. I do feel he's a granddad or somebody like that. He's talking about a granddad link. Gives me the month of September as well, ×2, he's saying. And also he's talking, whoever this belongs to has also got a knowledge of somebody that had, you know, when people have to have a shoe like built up a little bit because they've got one leg shorter than the other. I think that's the reason, isn't it, Marcus?
Yeah.
When they've got one leg shorter than the other, they have to have a built-in bit to make them equal. I've got a gentleman talking to me about that, so he's talking to me about that. So that's a link as well. So if anybody would take the milkman, the connection with the chap that had the shorter leg that had the inbuilt, it won't be on the same link as Marcus, I don't think. But take it, Andrea, because this lovely granddad is for somebody else. So somebody obviously knows him. Talking about a built-up leg. My father-in-law was a milkman. Can you take then, Colleen, if it's for you then, or somebody else? Because somebody else can take this as well, apparently. Can you take the built-in shoe as well? You know, the built-up shoe, so that I'll make sure I'm on the right link. Also, September ×2, and also playing the old games that I used to play when I was younger, like Kaplunk. Kaplunk, and he's talking to me about marbles, Kaplunk, and also marbles. Got to take both, you see, both. Milkman's important because he comes first, Gina. So I'll more go on the milkman than you'll find the chat with the built-up shoe later. Okay, milkman's important. So I'd rather have the other lady, Colleen, I think. She might be able to take the rest. Can you take any of the rest, Colleen? September ×2, playing Kaplunk, the marbles games. Oh, there's quite a few people. Gosh, you're going to have to tell me a bit more. Also got the name Margaret. Also, the name Tracy down here connects. There's loads of Margarets. It always takes the mick out of me. It puts me under pressure, makes me think perhaps I shouldn't say Margaret, but I will because there's thousands of Margaret. But the name Tracy down here will mean something as well to try and get me to the right link. And also, either the name Matilda, all right, hold on then, Colleen. Either the name Matilda or somebody likes the film Matilda as well. You know, that lovely film. So that's a link. I want to make sure I'm with you, Colleen. You should be able to take that, and also the Margaret, like I said, in spirit as well. And also the name Arthur in spirit wants to say hello as well. But it's mainly the milkman that was coming through to say hello to you, Colleen, because he's talking about somebody needing healing, but he's saying it's more than you. It's somebody else needs healing as well. You need some healing, but somebody else around you needs a little bit of healing. And apparently somebody's got a bad back, he's saying. Somebody's got a bad back and they need a bit of healing. Also, you've got a lot of people in spirit, Colleen. Also, Elsie in spirit wants to say hello to you. Now, Tracy, if I mention Tracy, it's going to be that you're going to have a link with her. So there's going to be some sort of contact, or you're going to have a bit of news coming your way from Tracy. That's why they've mentioned that. People I support like that film, but you hate it. But the name Matilda or the film, they're talking about that. Jack, he wants to say to you, I think this was a poem or something. What is it? Jack Sprat could eat no fat, or
his
something.
wife could eat
right?
no lean. Yeah, Jack Fat could eat no slat, his wife could eat no lean.
He's telling me that. I don't know what he means, Colleen, but I'll leave that with you to work out. Jack's, oh, hang on.
It means the guy was thin and the woman was big.
Oh, does it? He's just told me that somebody down here is trying to watch their weight. Somebody down here, Colleen, is trying to watch their weight. That's why he's coming out with that. But it's the father-in-law that's popped in, the milkman. But he says it's because somebody's obviously mentioned him recently, and because there's a lot going on around you, Colleen, where he says you need a little bit of support, and you need to know that spirit are there as well. There's a bit of illness around you. That's where all the healing's coming in. That's why he's popped in to say we're aware of it, and that's where we're giving the healing to. So that's why he's popped in. Did he pop a book of poetry? Okay, then. The name Jan will mean something, he says to you as well, Colleen. But a quick message from him, just saying hello. He also, actually, I've just wrote my house down as well. Somebody doodles hearts as well. So Elsie wants to, somebody doodles hearts as well, Colleen. So he's just making a note of that. He's aware of that. And also, somebody likes fairies, but somebody's been drawing them as well. Because I can see a fairy being drawn as well. So somebody's been doing that. So watch for that. But like I say, just wanting to pop in and say hello. Wants me to blow you kisses as well. So I hope that's okay for you. Just coming in, he says, just to let you know that we're around for support. Because you need some support. Okay. So he's leaving his love with you, Colleen. I hope that was okay for you.
Can I jump in on that one as well? Because as soon as you said Arthur, somebody started singing Arthur Sixpence is better. And Colleen, I don't know if this is a memory, because you know when they used to put either some coins in the Christmas pudding and things like that. When that song came to me, they were just saying that there was like sixpences in, or I mean, I was in our day, but sort of like coins or whatever. And I don't know if that's a memory, Colleen, where someone was eating the Christmas pudding and then they either broke a tooth or something, because I could hear a tooth tooth cracking, and that indicates to me that there's someone this side that needs a little bit of dental work as well. I don't know if you can give any feedback if I am on that link, but oh, you swallowed the 6 months. Oh, wow.
Well, that's good.
And, yeah. They come out the other end as well. Yeah, it always does, doesn't it? But that was a lovely memory. And Colleen, with that, they've just put a lovely feeling on my forehead. So you, at times, when you feel a little bit stressed, or you feel a little bit down, or you feel a little bit emotional, it's as if they come and they just do that. And that is also a memory of a nice calming influence. And they were just saying, you just need to calm things down, just calm things down. And that comes from a lady that was just all heart. She said, I just loved everybody. I just loved everybody. And she said, although my heart was so big, she said that it failed in the end. So she passed with a heart attack. Okay, and I'll leave that with you. And that was when you said, as soon as you said Arthur, I was chatting to you a lot, and I just saying, we're not bouncing back and forth like we normally do. I said, you just told me to shut up, and then he gave me that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a brother, right? Oh, wow, yes, Rob. Oh, yes. Oh, I forgot about them. Listen, what we got. I give Ryan and Gracie, didn't I? Have you got something on this?
Well, I don't know if it's about Robert. You see, I'll put out what I've got in case somebody picks it up. But I've got a lovely mom that's talking about her kids when they were younger, or when she was here, playing that Charlie's Angels. You know Charlie's Angels? So there's 3 daughters somewhere that have got a mom or a grandma in spirit that used to watch them play at Charlie's Angels when she was here. So if anyone want to pick that up while Marcus is talking, let me know.
No, just as I'm looking at this, the Robert Mace, they're making me do this with my shoulders. So there's someone that's got either sort of back strain, Robert, or neck strain, this side, and the lady that's giving, it was only just now I found out it was a lady that she just gave me this. She just said, I was deaf, and she used to, you know, the typical, you are, and she keeps on saying that. She's saying, but I could hear with that side. Going back to this, Robert, and there's someone, Robert, with either a bit of a curvature in the spine or out of sync. See if you can give me some information on that, Robert. And also, oh wow, bang, a motorbike accident. Someone just died. It's as literally they just showed me sort of like a crash, and someone on the motorbike died. Do you want to go back to someone just giving you the information?
That's a previous. No, you've already read for her, haven't you, Marcus? She says so. I wouldn't usually go back to somebody that's been read. You see.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably somebody else. But you can take it. Whatever. Sorry, I can't remember who it was. Take it as a memory, but I know there's somebody else because it's somebody different. Because they didn't come at the time you given a message, so I know it's somebody different.
Well, but we're not getting any feedback, but I've also got someone this side that's got a scar here as well. Scar there. There.
You know when... Sorry.
Oh, my back problems. Okay, Robert. There's someone here that got a scar here, and that, as I said, they showed me someone that had a motorbike accident, died on the scene. Sort of literally straight after the accident bump. It was died at the scene. And there's someone that's got a scar here, and also There's a gentleman in spirit as well, Robert, that you should be able to link with, that suffered with pancreatic cancer. It was pancreatic cancer, and I think the diagnostics of it, and from when he passed, was quite. Your cousins had a scar. Thanks for that, Rob, because it just shows we're on the right. You get a bit of an itchy nose, mate. You get a bit of an itchy nose, and I feel as if this is part of your whether you believe it or not, it's neither here nor there, but part of your abilities quite often, I think you might do this or whatever, and it's when they close, not like Deb was doing that a little bit earlier. There was a lady that had what's that scalp thing? Something wrong with the scalp? Psoriasis, is it? Psoriasis? Yeah, psoriasis. There's a lady in spirit who used to have psoriasis, and someone this side who's dyslexic. Usually, quite often, I used to teach, and anybody who's dyslexic, so quite very intelligent people, but they learn in different ways and they're very practical. So there's someone this side who's very practical, but they are dyslexic and they have trouble with the wording. And 19th of the 9th, 1948. 19th of the 9th, 1948, they've just given me. And I'll just leave that with you, Robert. Hopefully that'll fit in. And there was also a black cat in spirit as well. They're just over there. That would be someone in the family. I feel that would have been an aunt's cat. They just told me. I'll leave that there. Eyes wide open, they said. Eyes wide open as well.
Silence. Right, Busy Bee, you're the one with the mom in spirit then? You used to play Charlie's Angels when you were younger then. She's lovely, your mum, I tell you, this lovely lady I've got with me, because when Marcus was talking and giving his reading, she was going, oh, don't forget me, like this. And I was going, I won't forget you, it's okay, I won't forget you, don't forget me. And that's all she was concerned about, getting to you to give you a lovely message. She's lovely. She's very family orientated, and also she's telling me she's very protective of her family as well. So she's coming round you with lots of love, she says, and lots of protection. She's saying, oh, there's a lot going on. She's saying, this is how she's talking. Oh, there's a lot going on. She's saying, oh, there's a lot of chitter chatter. There's a lot of chitter chatter. We should do this. We should do that. We should do this. She's saying, you do what you want. She's saying, you do what you want. So watch for that if it's not happening. But she's listening to this chitter chatter. You do what you want. She says, you please yourself. She's saying, if you want to stay at home, you stay at home. She's saying, you've got to do what's best for you. She's saying, got to do what's best for you. Don't let people bully you. She's saying, Busy, don't let people bully you. She's saying, but she's laughing as well. Don't let people bully you. She's saying, okay. She wants to changing the subject totally. She wants to put a lovely great big hat on you now, like a beanie hat. But she's pulling it all the way down over your ears, because she's talking about, oh, cold ears. She's saying, cold ears, pull your hat on. She's saying, get wrapped up. I think she's concerned about you getting cold, Busy, because what she's done is she's just put you a great big massive coat on, where it's almost like material of a sleeping bag. And she's put that round you as well to keep you nice and warm. She's talking to me about that as well. Watch your feet, she's saying. I'm a bit concerned about your feet, you're not looking after your feet. She says, I'm concerned about these ingrowing toenails, she's saying. Cut your toenails, you must cut them straight across. God, I don't know what I'm saying this for. You must cut your nails straight across, she's saying, straight across. She's talking, I don't know whether this is you, but she's talking about somebody that used to cut their toenails but had trouble bending over to do it. She's saying had trouble to bending over to do it. She wants to give you a memory now. She's talking about memory. Okay, she's talking about making snowflakes out of paper. We used to fold the paper up and then cut out the pretty pattern and open it up. she's talking about those as well. She gave me the old-fashioned Christmas decorations now, because she's talking to me about the, how do I explain that? You know, the paper the paper balls that you hang up, and they're folded flat, and you open them like that and they pop open. You know, the really old-fashioned Christmas decorations. She's going back to that day. Oh, she's just said to me, oh, twinkle toes. And I've just said, twinkle toes? What do you mean? Twinkle toes, she's saying. Just tell her twinkle toes, twinkle toes. I don't know if you mean so much to you. I've got to give you twinkle toes. She says, I've got that rough collie up here, and he is rough. She's just said to me. So there's a rough collie in spirit that she's describing as rough. I don't know what she means by that. I've also got, oh, she just said to me, I've got Glenda's dog. I've got Glenda's dog. So whoever Glenda is, she's got a dog. She's just said that to me as well. Pin back your ears, she's saying. Pin back your ears. Okay, pin back your ears, she says, there's some news coming. Listen, she says, there's some news. She's describing somebody also as being a bit cagey. It's like they're saying stuff to you, and you've got to read between the lines as to what they're saying, because they're not coming out and saying what they want to say. So somebody's being a bit cagey, and she's telling you to pin back your ears and listen, because you might glean some information, and that's exactly what her words, you might glean some information from what they're saying. Okay, so read between the lines. Talking about reading between the lines, she's saying there's a legal matter where somebody has got to make sure that they read the small print, okay, before they sign something. So make sure whoever, I don't feel this is you though, it's somebody around you that you will know. Tell them to read the small print. Also, she wants to give, and I think this is a memory unless it's going to happen, but she's talking about somebody that got stuck in a lift and the fire brigade had to come out. If not, it's going to happen. Because she's making me laugh, because I'm talking about, okay, read the small print. She's talking to me about hunky firemen coming to rescue you in a lift. So watch for that as well, Busy, or somebody around you. Okay, wants to link you with wants to link you with Swansea and also with Blackpool. She's talking to me about Blackpool as well. She's making me do this. Somebody does this a lot as well, Busy. Somebody does this a lot. She's talking about also, she's gone on to noses, because she's saying, do you remember the gentleman that had long nose hair? Weren't that annoying, she's saying. But also she's talking about hair. You know, we get the odd hair that grows on our chins sometimes when we get older. She's talking about somebody that's been complaining about that's got the odd hair on the chin. Evelyn, the name Evelyn. Right, okay, this is a lift. So I'll stick to the lift, Busy. Watch for the lift. I think you'll find it's a memory. But she's talking about the name Evelyn will mean something, and also the surname Harrison, and also the surname Carlton will mean something to you as well. Okay, she's just said to me, oh, that's nice. She says, tell her I love her. She says she knows that, but sometimes she says it needs reinforcing, she's saying. And before, this is an unusual present. Don't want to give you chocolates, Busy. She wants to give you a black pudding. So I don't know who likes black pudding, but she says, can you give her a black pudding? And I think somebody used to make it as well. Somebody used to make their own black pudding, and she wants me to give some to you. So I don't know whether it's because you like it or you don't like it, or somebody actually made it. But she's just said, can you just send her all me love? Send her all me love. She says, I just want to say there's quite a few babies up here, you know, and they're noisy, she's saying. There's quite a few babies up here, she's saying. I can hear some of them, but she's talking about the babies, but she's sending you love. Somebody apparently, I'm going in a minute, but she wants to mention somebody that takes out an old Christmas card of hers. Okay, somebody takes out an old Christmas card and brings it out at Christmas as well. So she wants to leave that with you. So I hope that was okay with you, Busy. I'll leave that with you. You all right then, Marcus?
Yeah.
I think we're all finished now.
We are. Well done, Deb.
So thank you everybody for joining us. I don't know, I can't even remember what day it is now, but I know I'm back on Tuesday. It's Saturday, so is somebody on tomorrow, are they? Nobody on tomorrow. 7:30 tomorrow night, somebody's on. Then there'll be somebody on Monday, and then I'm on Tuesday, I think. So there's quite a few things going on. So join us and follow SPTV, and then you'll know when we're all back on again, won't they, Marcus?
Yes. And thank you very much
Got
for
it,
everybody. But don't forget to share SPTV because everything's free.
And we'll see you all again soon.
Yeah. Bye.
So bye for now. Bye.